Good morning. My name is Graham Davis, and I'm an instructor with Salt Lake Tennis and Health Club. And this is 9 a.m. Vinyasa Yoga. It's a 45-minute class, and we're going to go through bird poses. So 5 main poses we have today are Thunderbird, and then we have Eagle, and then we have Bird of Paradise, Crow, and Pigeon. And we'll do a little Vinyasa to kind of help prep us for all of those. And just enjoy this class. And we're going to start with a little breath of fire. So go ahead and cross-legged on your mat. Easy seat. Another variation for this is Japanese style seating, with the heels underneath the sits bones, the knees in front, hands, palms on the thighs. Take any variation of easy seat that feels comfortable. And if you've never done breath of fire, I'll describe it really quickly. So we're going to be using the abdominal muscles to very quickly pull in towards the spine on the exhale, and then the inhale just kind of happens. You're focusing on that exhale. So we'll do 2 rounds, maybe 3, 1 really slow, 1 fast, and maybe 1 extra. So you're going to be pumping the breath with the belly. So take a nice big inhale, and then exhale like you're blowing out of a straw. Bring a hand to the belly so you can feel that pumping action. Ten, 3, 2, 1. And on that last exhale, you really push it all out. And then feel that big 3-dimensional expansion to the sides, to the front, to the back on that inhale. We'll do 2 more rounds. This one's a little bit faster. It's like you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. Opposite hand to the belly. Inhale. Exhale quickly. 3, 2, 1. Blow it all out. Feel that constriction. Inhale. Feel that inflation. Good. We'll do it 1 more, just a little bit faster. Inhale. Big breath. Three, 2, 1. Blow it all out. Inhale big, bring the arms up, palms together, overhead to the sky. Exhale, bring those fingers down to heart center. 3 more big breaths, just like that. Reach, sigh. Feel the fingertips reaching, look up. Hands meet. Exhale. 2 more. A little extension of the spine, looking up. Blow out through the mouth or through the nose. Last. Hands to heart center. Good. Feeling a little warm, but we're going to really use those abdominal muscles to our crow and our eagle today. So come to all 4s, hands and knees. And just set up those alignment pieces, wrists underneath the shoulders, slightly bent elbows. So give just a little bit here of a sternum drop. Your sternum is just right on your breastbone. You're just going to drop that to the floor. Feel the shoulder blades press to the ceiling. And then push the shoulder blades towards the floor. Bring the chest back up. It's just a small motion. A couple more. Inhale, drop. You're going to feel your scapular blades come together, knitting in towards the spine, and then round them forward. The spine isn't rounding. It's just the shoulder blades moving. 3 more. Slight bend in the elbows to avoid hyperextension. Push the floor away. Feel that connection from wrist, elbow, shoulder into the spine. 2 more. Drop the sternum down. Feel that knitting into the rhomboids, those scapular shoulder blade muscles that attach to the spine. Last one. Drop it down. Push the shoulder blades up and in, and then out and forward. Nice. I'm just going to do a little tail wag right, tail wag left. You're just feeling those hips drop over, the knees not coming off the floor. Just taking that side to side. I'm hearing a little beep in my Bluetooth, so I just want to make sure that y'all can hear me. If not, do me a favor at any time and just put a comment in the chat. Let's see that and check it. A couple more side to side. And then come to the right leg, kick off the mat, straight leg here. Uncurl the toes on the bent knee and lift up. We have gate pose here, and then we're going to turn that into bird pose. You're going to hinge forward, arms come out to the side, hips reaching back. Torso nice and long. Press and kick that kneeling leg into the floor, and really keep the outer edge of that right foot glued to the mat. Nice. Hold that here, and then inhale, lift up, hips come forward. Exhale, hinge the hips back. Bring the sternum, chest forward, dropping to the floor, but not quite. You're lifting up with those back muscles, and then kicking into that knee foot. One more, hinge the hips back, bird pose. Arms reaching out long, feel the connection that we just built, wrist, elbow, shoulder, and then hinge the hips forward. Last one, we drop down, hinge the hips back, bring the arms underneath, and that right leg comes back in, other side. Left leg out to the side. Gate pose, inhale, lift. Exhale, bird. Hinge the hips back, feel that connection of that kneeling foot kicking into the floor. You're standing on that thigh, but it's hinging at the same time. Crown of the head reaching. Inhale, come up. Exhale, back. Really nice. Keep those back extensors, back muscles holding the spine up a little bit, and then push the hips forward. Inhale. Next one, we go to the floor. Breathe in, lengthen that spine. Exhale, pull the hips forward. You're going to feel a lot in that hip flexor kneeling. Exhale, hips back. Breathe in, hands to the mat. Left leg in. Now we go for spinal balance. Right arm reaches forward. Left leg kicks back. Feel the center. Core alignment. So your inner seam of the kneeling leg is coming in towards midline. And you're pulling in on that bicep. Reach the arm forward, the fourth thumb up. Hold it here. And then we round. Exhale, knee and elbow. Inhale, reach. Point the toes behind. Flex the foot as you come in. Exhale, inhale. Point the toes away. Exhale, feel that hamstring lift up a little bit. Exhale in. 3 more. Point the toes away. Connect to the fingers of the front arm. Exhale, round and push the floor. Last one. Hold it in, hold it in. Inhale, reach the arms, limbs away, and come back. Mat. Opposite side, left arm reaches forward. Right leg kicks back. Point the toes, lift up. Hold it here. Find that center abdominal connection. Breathe. And we go for 5. Exhale. Knee elbow. Inhale, reach, find that point of the toes, extend, lift with the hamstring and glute. Exhale. Inhale. 2, and then 1 more. Lift up on that thigh. Exhale, pull it in, hold it in, press into the right hand. Inhale, reach limbs, and coming back. That was our prep for Thunderbird. Go ahead and find that opposite side spinal balance, right arm forward, left leg back. Here now we bend the knee, plant the sole of the foot to the ceiling, then point the toes. This right arm is going to reach the arc back. Maybe you find the ankle, maybe not. Where's my leg? There it is. And then as soon as you have that grip, kick into that hand, leg comes up. Look up. Standing limbs, pressing into the floor, lifting you up. Exhale, come down and round in. Spinal balance. Exhale, into the mat. Really nice. Other side, right arm, left arm forward, right leg back. Flex the foot, bend the knee, kick up to the ceiling, point the toes, reach the arm back, find that ankle. Kick into the hand, look up. Press into the standing knee, press into the standing hand. Kick, kind of like a bow pose, a little twist. Inhale big, kick up to the ceiling. Exhale, round in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach limbs. Exhale, coming back. Really nice. We're going to find a downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and take a little mobility. Reaching one heel, bending the opposite knee, switching sides. Breathing in. Pressing those full palms into the mat. Turn the chin in, look to the navel. Good, a couple more. We're going to take a hip opener. So find both heels reaching into the mat, extend that right leg up to the ceiling, bend the knee, plant the heel, and then reach the hip up. Three-legged dog. Press equally as you can into both hands, square the shoulders, and bring it back down. Walk it out. And we'll move to the other side. Pull that chin in, look to the navel, extend the left leg, around the right heel, bend the left knee, open the left hip. Three-legged dog. Press equally into the hands. And bring it down. Walk it out. From here, you're going to walk to a forward fold. One mini step at a time. Forward fold. Ragdoll. Hold. Release the back of the neck. Look left. Look right. Lift the head up, a little head circle here. Other direction. Stand into the heels. Weight into the backs of the legs. Release the hands to the mat. Inhale halfway. Find that flat back. Hands to shins. Keep the weight into the heels so that crown of the head can counter the balance, reaching forward. Hold the belly, core initiated. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands heart center. Vinyasa A. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, swan dive, hinge at those hips. Find the mat. Inhale, excuse me, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back to a plank. We'll explore for just a moment. Press the feet forward and through the toes. Crown moves to the top of the mat. Pull with the heels. Get a little stretch to the calf. Press forward, pull back. Press forward, pull back. Drop both knees, lower down. Inhale, cobra. 3 breaths. Pull on those back sensors. Press the pelvis into the floor. Point the toes behind you. Inhale, lift up 1 more. Moving to downward dog, turn the toes, lower the spine, press into the hands, find that plank, and then shoot the hips up, find flat feet. Downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Coming up is eagle. We got some warriors to prep us for that. Inhale, right leg up high. Warrior 1, bring it through. Rotate the back heel, inhale, lift up. Bend that front knee. Press into the back leg. We're going to find eagle arms. Right elbow underneath left elbow. And then cross arms around one another so you have this palms together, elbows wound around. And then point the fingers up towards the ceiling. Feel a stretch in your underarm and then pull in, elbows into the chest. Strong legs. We're going to keep eagle arms. Point the fingers up towards the ceiling. Feel that stretch. Feel a little back bend. As you do that, straighten the front leg. Pivot the foot, come wide straddle. Go all the way around, opposite side, warrior 1. Bend the front knee. Bring the right forward. Press into that back leg, glute strong. Quads and hamstrings on the front, glutes and adductors on the back. Layman's terms, inner thigh, back of thigh on the back leg, top of thigh, back thigh on the front. Pull the elbows in. You're going to take that back foot, parallel it to the back edge of the mat. Warrior 2. Bring your torso to the center, keeping those eagle arms. Straighten that front knee, come to wide straddle, open up opposite, warrior 2, torso facing center of the mat. Breathing here, dropping the pelvis down, glutes on the back leg, higher it up. You're going to straighten that right knee, pivot to. You're going to bend both knees, release the elbows, a couple of sunflowers. Reach the arms up, exhale, come down. Gather the flowers, throw them to the ceiling. Exhale, down, squat down. Inhale, lift, straighten the lips. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lift. 2 more. And keep the arms lifted. Open up to the warrior 2 on that other side. And bring the left elbow underneath the right, this time opposite side, eagle arms. Straighten that right knee, pivot to center. Open up the left, bend the thigh. Hold the elbows down into the chest. And then lift the chest up, opening the heart. We're going to find warrior 3 with eagle arms. We're going to pivot back to warrior 1, so 45 degrees on that back foot. Come up onto the toes now. Bend that front leg. And then press forward. Reach the fingers. Elbows come away from the chest. Point the toes back. Strong standing leg. Balance and an arm twist. Reach the arms forward. Squeeze the elbows together. And then bend that front knee, come back. Warrior one, reverse it, lift the arms up. Feel a stretch, bend the front knee. Exhale, warrior one. Pivot to wide straddle. Come back to the other side. Find lunge position. Right leg forward, left leg back. Kick off those back toes. Come forward onto that standing leg. Inner thigh strong. Point the toes back. Reach the fingers forward. Find that T. Flat back. Bring the torso down. Lift the back leg up. Really nice. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, drop the foot. Release the arms. Wide straddle. Bend the knees, sunflowers. Inhale left. Warriors 1, 2, and 3. Get our hips open for this next pose. Then we're going to continue with eagle arms. 2, 1. Keep the hands on the mat. Toe heel in all the way. Bend the knees. Inhale, lift up, high mountain. Exhale, hands for center. Here we go. Eagle pose. Windmill arms to the side, up overhead. Right elbow under left, cross and twist twice. Bend the knees, coming into chair. We're going to press up onto that left foot. Lift the right up and over. Cross. And then if you can manage, bring that foot behind the thigh, calf. Sit down, chest up. Squeeze all 12 joints, wrists, elbows, shoulders, down the back. Hips, squeeze, knees, down and up. Feet, ankles, wrapping around. Breathe here. Squeezing all of that out. Bend, lift the chest, uncross. Bend down, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands towards center. Nice. You go for the other side. Bend the knees, windmill arms up overhead. Exhale, left under right. Swing it around, hands palms together, bend down. Press into the right foot, lift left over. And we cross. Squeeze like a rope. Pull it all in. Wrists, elbows, shoulders. Hips, knees, ankles. Sit down lower. Pull the butt in towards center, not back behind you. That'll help you lift your chest. Sit down. Squeeze it all. 3 breaths. Really good work. Breathe out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Sit down lower, lift up, oh, it's shaking, and then unwind, bend, arms lift up. Really nice. Hands come down, heart center. Take that wide straddle, hands to hips. Take a little cross-urita, fold forward. Hand on the hips for this first set. Feel that bone of the hips rolling down towards the mat, and your sits bones lifting up towards the ceiling. Head and spine weighted, similar to what we did in the very beginning with bird and gate pose. Sinking the hips back, keeping those extensors strong, or pulling down with the abs, folding forward. You have that flexibility. Inhale, hands to the mat, lift up halfway. Pivot to a lunge, right foot forward, left leg back. Around that back heel, open up warrior one. Bend the front knee. Open up warrior two. We're going for side angle. Reach the front arm, torso, hips stay the same. Bend, elbow in front of knee, left arm up. Feel that back leg still staying strong. I'm going to switch my view so you can see bird of paradise. Right arm inside that right leg. And we're going to go for a bind. We're going to take the right arm underneath that under thigh, left arm back behind. We find bind, then stretch the spine forward. Pull the hands into that thigh. Push the hips back with that front foot. Turn your head, look inside right foot. That's where you're going to put your left foot. Step forward. You're still maintaining this bind. Come up onto the toes of the right foot. Balance on the left, step up. You're going to reach that right foot, knee up towards the ceiling. Can't really see me there. Let me step back. Inhale, lift. From here, you can keep the foot pointed down. From here, extend the knee. You may not have full extension, and you might have full. That's really nice. Standing leg strong. Bird of paradise, 2 breaths. Spine is lifting. Hands are binding. Extend that limb again. For 3, 2, 1. Really nice. Drop it down. Set the right foot in. You're going to step back into that side angle. Release the bind. Warrior 2. Straighten the right leg. Pivot to the other side. Warrior 2. Pull the leg shaking. Reach left arm forward. Inside left knee, arm reaching up. Back leg strong. Majority of your weight is on this left foot. Press that arm up. Find your bind. Left arm underneath the thigh, right arm behind. Find fingertips. Maybe you have a sweater nearby that'll help you as a strap. Now you're going to look inside that left foot. Step there with the right. Line up the toes. Up onto the toes of the left foot. Keep your bind. You're right around that left glute. Inhale, lift. Stand. Extend. To bend. 5. Spine reaching tall. Foot planting down. 2. 1. Hold the extension. For 3, 2, 1. Lower it down and fold. You're going to step that right leg back. Find that bind. Side angle. Release the arms. Warrior 2. That's our bird of paradise. We're going to pivot to the wide straddle. Hands to hips. Reach the arms out wide. Cross 3 to B. Exhale, fold. Hands to the mat. This time you're going to pull the elbows back. Hands are on the mat. Pulling with the arms. Elbows reaching behind towards the wall. Forehead crown coming down. Strong legs pulling on the edges of the mat. Three, 2, inhale halfway. Walk the hands out. In front of you, come up onto the toes. And we have 5 push-ups. Elbows bend, chest drops, just like that sternum drop. More involvement in the arms. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it down. Hold the belly in. Press. Walk it back. Toe heel in, all the way center. Come up onto the toes, drop the hips down. Bounce, bounce, lift up. Drop, bounce. Getting to the floor a little bit. We're headed towards crow. Not an easy pose to teach, not an easy pose to do, but it's something that we gotta bring into our practices, that arm balancing. A couple more, just stretching out those legs. The other thing that we're trying to get here is that rounded spine, hands into the mat that we're gonna need for the crow pose. First, we're gonna light up our core just a little bit. So drop onto the hips, sit down, knees in front of you, feet flat, hold under the thighs, exhale, round back. Little pull, abdominals here, you can release the arms and you're still staying up, no work in the neck. Inhale, stack the spine. Exhale, roll back down. Push the head forward, round, over the thighs, inhale, stack. Exhale, roll back. Feel that fire up into the core. We're gonna need that for crow. Push the head forward, that's the rounded spine. Inhale, lift up, stacked. 2 more. Rock it back. Push it forward. Inhale, lift. Release the hands from the thighs. Roll it down. Push the head forward, you're in that C shape, and lengthen it up. Last one. Roll it down. Hold it here. Bring the legs into tabletop. Drop the feet, round it forward. Inhale, lift. Roll it all the way down. Bring the knees into tabletop. Extend the left leg. Hands behind the head. Cradle, and we do some yogi bicycling. Right, left shoulder, right knee. Twist. Alternate. Exhale. Alternate. Exhale. Shoulder to knee. Left elbow. We're going to use more obliques. If you use your core center to twist. And we go fast. Wide elbows. Point the toes. Keep the pelvis as stable as you can. 3, 2, 1. Lower it down and pull it in. Extend the feet up. A little stretch on those thighs. Flex the feet. Toes towards your nose. Reach the arms up overhead. Kick your heels down and come up. Hold. Inhale, stack the spine. Bend the knees in. Cross the ankles. Fold forward. Jump back. And plank. Step the left leg forward. And then come back to wide straddle. Toe heel in about the width of a yoga mat. So a little more than the hips. You're going to squat down, come up onto the toes. You really want to make sure we can get the hips open, the knees to bend as we put our weight into our hands. Bring the hips up, walk it forward. We're going to do 5 more push-ups, really firing up our triceps. And 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Walk it back. Toe heel in 1 more step. You're going to bend the knees, sink the hips back. Now bring your armpits right into, or sorry, your knees right into your armpit. You can see me from a side here. My feet are about hip distance. And my hands are on the mat. Elbows bent. Come up onto the toes, so you just give a little weight to the arms. You can stay right here. This is a great prep. The arms are already shaking. But what we want to find, take a deep breath in. Exhale, round the spine like a cat. And then lift the toes up. More weight onto the hands. 1 toe in, other toe in, and you balance. Really find that rounded spine. Whew. We'll try a couple. Come back to that. Hips reaching back, reach the arms forward, squat down. Really good work. 2 more attempts. You're gonna come up. From here, bring your elbows onto your knees. Lift the hips up halfway. Hands meet the floor. Maybe they call for just a little bit. Come onto the toes. And just push weight into your arms and your hands. Stay there if that feels good, but you gotta fire up the core to get off the ground. Inhale big. Exhale, pull the belly in. Toes off. Bring the weight forward. Look forward. Drop it down. Ooh, that's nice. Sit the hips back. Open the arms wide. My armpits are still kind of on my knees, so I can really rest in my hip bones. Last attempt. Whew. Bring the hands down, lift the hips up. Rock the weight forward by lifting the toes. Really get those knees into the back of the arm, maybe the armpit. Inhale big. Watch my spine round as I exhale. Weight forward. Hold it for 5, 4. We're going to jump back to a plank. 3, 2. Oh, it's hard. Jump back. Lower down. Bring the arms in front of you. Turn the cheek to the right. Let the core relax into the floor. Then come up to Sphinx. That was the peak of our work. You did really great. I can't see you, but I'm assuming that you tried each time. A variation that can work for you. Staying in prep. Now press the pelvis into the floor. Squeeze those glutes, point those toes away. Press into the arm bones and lift that chest. Exhale, fold, turn the cheek the other way. Moving back to Sphinx. Elbows right underneath the shoulders. We're going to do just a couple of leg kicks. Left leg kicks towards glute. Extend, lift the thigh off the floor, set it down. Heel to hip. Lift the thigh, extend the foot, drop it down. You know, Pilates, this is just a little variation. Point the toes, kick, lift, stretch, down. Kick, lift, stretch, down. Kick, lift, stretch, down. Abs in tight. Avoid pinching in the low back. Last one on the right. Last one on the left. And lower down. Inhale, lift. Come up all the way to all fours. And then find a downward facing dog. Turn the toes under, lift the hips up high. Press into all the hand, knuckles, thumb, index, ring, middle pinky. Walk the toes out for a moment. We're going to find that hip stretch, and we're coming to our last bird pose. This is a rest. And it is called pigeon. Inhale, right leg up. Sink that left heel, open the hip. Kick over towards that left side. Then you're going to bring that leg underneath instead of the foot. The knee comes down. Extend long the back leg. And stay in this lifted for just a moment. Press into that right leg so that you could remove the hands. You want to feel the setup of this strong right leg and this stretching left. Kick into both feet into the floor so you can lift up. And then exhale, drop the hip, fold forward. Another variation here is that same Sphinx posture with the elbows underneath the shoulder. If you have a bolster or a pillow there on your couch, you could grab that, put that underneath your chest. Find somewhere you can be for the next 5 breaths. Take them really slow. Let the breath slow down. Let that right hip expand. Two more breaths. Feel all 360 degrees of your torso as you inhale. Into the back, into the sides, into the front, and exhale. Inhale, lift up. As you lift up, press into that shin and thigh. You can remove the hands. Press into the floor, turn the back toes, lift up. Extend that leg long again. Drop it down. Left side. Kicks up high, bend the knee. Ground the right heel first, then open the hip. Equal weight in the shoulders. Exhale, bring the knee through. Set it down, lengthen the back leg. Turn the toes down. Same on this side. Press into the thigh. Remove the arms. Lift up. If that's hurting any part of your pelvic girdle, any of these bones here, stay here and just give a little press so you're not taking all of the body weight. You might do little pulses, pressing into the outer thigh on that left side. My right leg's a lot stronger, so it kind of twerks me on this left side. So just take care of that. We are dealing with the SI joint, with this back joint here that really gets compromised in American lifestyle. So take care. A couple more pulses there if that's what you're doing. Really engaging this part of your thigh that presses in and down. Press up, press up, press up, press up. Maybe you use one hand. Lengthen the spine. Lower that hip down, fold. Find your variation, version of pigeon. Five breaths. Feel that 360 degrees, two sides, the front and back. And the top and the bottom, headward and down towards the pelvis. Last breath in. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. Pulse into that side of the thigh on the left. Get a little lift. Hands to the mat, turn the back toe under. Extend the left leg back. If you have socks, it's going to be slippery. And then drop it back down. Both knees to the floor. And we're going to take one variation for those that maybe pigeon face down doesn't really work, or that's uncomfortable. Roll onto your back. Knees up, feet flat, cross right ankle over the left. Lift the head, look through that gap, reach for the shin, pull it in, lower the head back down, supine pigeon. Left foot is relaxed. And this is very much a rest, where some might experience the other pigeon as more of a tension. Option to hold the hamstring instead of that shin. 3 breaths. Last breath. Uncross, set the feet down. Left over right. Look up. Reach through the gap. Find the shin. Pull in. Head down. 3 breaths. And release. Keep down. My invitation for Shavasana is going to be legs up the wall. And if you don't have a wall nearby, that's free space for you to do that with. You can bring your feet up, lift the hips up, bring the hands underneath, so you have a little bit of a platform. And then your legs can be a little more free up, rather than holding them up with tension in the pelvis. So if you have a wall, bring yourself up to the wall, so you're sitting kind of like this. That left or right hip is right to it. You're gonna roll down and bring your hips to the wall, legs up the wall, arms out to side, up overhead, goalpost, hands on torso, whatever feels good there. This is your Shavasana. I'm going to sing just a little bit of my favorite mantra right now. So allow yourself to rest, honor your practice. Take a deep breath in and rest. Govinde mukande udare apare hariyam kariyam nirname yakame govinde mukande pare udare hariyam kariyam nirname yakame govinde mukande udare apare 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 hariyam kariyam nirname. Take a deep breath. Allow yourself to transition to an easy seat. That could be the Japanese style seating we started with, or cross-legged. Take 3 inhales. Arms sweeping to the side, palms together. Honor your practice as you exhale, draw the energy into your heart center. Inhale, reach out to those around you. Bring in family, friends, neighbors. Exhale, hands from center. Reach it out to the world, the communities, the states, the countries, the cultures. People we're having a hard time with, like those politicians, right wing and left wing, the same bird. Exhale. Namaste.